that you choke on a piece of concrete and literally go to hell. I will see you in hell, you asshole.
Today we got some very interesting videos to say the least. More women giving bad dating advice, dudes who are completely lost in the sauce, and downright idiot people that just simply don't know any better. I don't even make these videos to poke or prod, to make fun of anybody. It's simply to learn a lesson. What's that good old saying? Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Fools learn from their own. You don't live long enough to make all the mistakes yourself, so it's best to learn from others. At the end of the day, from a biological standpoint, our whole purpose is to reproduce, pass our genes to the next generation. So at one point or another, all of us are going to deal with relationships, dating, and things of that sort. It's best to learn the information that's useful, that will actually get you a long-term, healthy, happy, successful relationship and or marriage, instead of being lost in the sauce and still not being able to keep a woman, to find a woman, and vice versa when it comes to women trying to date men. I'm really just trying to help people get together, get in long-term happy relationships, using other people's misfortune as the lesson. Let's get right into it.
Fucking whore! So I'll just shut the up! I'll just shut the up for good now, huh? Yeah, you want that? Yeah? We are over, you dumbass. I hope that you choke on a piece of concrete and literally go to hell. I will see you in hell, you asshole, you liar, you manipulator, you goddamn wish you would have played your cards right with me, you asshole!
First, let's just try to understand this situation. Let's not even worry about the boyfriend. If you had a friend that was acting this erratic, it's probably due time to get a new friend. Because if she's gonna act this way to her boyfriend, oh, most definitely she'll probably act this way towards us as the friends. You need to be in relationships with your friends, family, and significant others that are on an even keel. There's no way there could be this erratic, having these huge blow up of emotions, cussing at you, saying this, saying that. I mean, I don't think I could trust this person with my life. If we were going somewhere and this person was driving, I don't think I would trust them. They're too emotional. They might have road rage and flip the whole car off the side of the freeway. I heard about a story recently where a girlfriend and boyfriend were together driving somewhere. The girl found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her, allegedly. It wasn't even confirmed, and so she decided to crash the car into a tree. Do you want to spend time with people who have no emotional control like that? They are ready and willing to risk their own life just because of a feeling, just because of an emotion. You could leave that dude. You don't even have to get worked up about it. You could just leave the situation. Why is she getting so amped up? It has to be performative because her little friends are there, so I'm pretty sure it's performative. And let's not act like she hasn't had this emotional tantrum before. I'm pretty sure within the first couple months of dating and getting to know this girl, there was at least one time where she had this emotional flip out just like this in real time. And the dude decided, it's not a big deal. She just really loves me a lot. Why would you ever deal with a woman like that? And secondarily, why would you ever deal with a woman who cusses at you? That's unacceptable in my book. I don't tolerate that type of behavior. I don't tolerate women cussing around me in general. So if she was cussing at me, oh, we got a big problem. Poor guy. I mean, we all gotta learn sometime. Don't choose the women who are very emotionally disturbed, bipolar, unhealed trauma, stuff like that. Have somebody else deal with them, but it shouldn't be you. It will take a lifetime to fix someone like that. And most men, we don't got that much time. I'm trying to be happy right now, not once you feel better.
Huh?
Are they what?
Are these the shorts that shows your butt crack?
What's the problem?
Maybe you should have I'm not even kidding. I'm like a cool dad, and that's not even.
No, you're not being a cool dad.
They're like hanging out.
Hold up for me. Hold up for me. Bend down.
No.
Bend down. No.
But it matches the face.
You want me to get your grave set ready?
Overprotect father over here.
You cannot go.
No, I'm sorry.
No. What's going on? What's going on? Look at what she's wearing. Look at what she's wearing.
That shirt right back on that is a little bit above your age group.
No, it's not.
It is.
She thinks she grown.
Let's go ahead. Come on.
Hey, you ready to go in?
No, stop.
I'll even hit the turn shirts right out.
Stop.
¿Qué pinche fiesta vas?
Halloween party. I'm Jigsaw.
¿Qué
I mean, it's not even logically.
You're dreaming. Lucky if you had mum's boobs. Where's the rest of it? That's it.
What?
Man, it's sad. It's too late. Every last one of those girls, it's too late. Their behavior, the influence that they get from outside when it comes to school or wherever, the job, the workplace, it's too late. These are individual people. They can do and say whatever the hell that they want. But I'm informing you as a parent, as a future parent, you need to instill modesty in your sons and daughters at a young age. If they already want to dress provocative at the age of like 15, 16, 17, it's already too late. You're not going to get that out of them. And it's not about control, it's about respect. They need to respect themselves. And if they feel like they don't have to respect themselves based on the way that they dress, those are clearly outside influences, and or it was never checked when they were younger. They never knew, maybe I shouldn't be dressing like this because it's not the best way to present myself to the outside world. Instead of presenting myself as an object, I need to present myself with class and dignity, self-respect. But for all those girls, it's already too late. They're gonna do whatever they want, and that's up to them. But just understand the type of attention from certain people that attracts. It's kind of sad when you really think about it, because if you have a daughter and she feels like the only value or the best way to present myself is in this provocative way where I show a lot of skin, it's really sad. And I'm telling you, on a subconscious level, they know what they're doing. Everybody knows what they're doing, but for some reason in this society, we act like we don't know what they're doing. You can say that it's programming from the beauty industry, or you can say it's simple primal urges to attract mates. Regardless, it's something that you shouldn't be doing. Same thing with going to the beach. Women don't need to wear bikinis to the beach. They can if they want to, but that's not a strict regulation that, oh, if you're a woman and you're at the beach, you got to wear a bikini. They can wear anything else, a onesie, something that covers, something more modest, but it's up to them. So we know what you're doing. Just understand that. It's not about control. It's about respect. Same thing with dudes. Nobody, not even men, want dudes walking around with their package hanging out with a tiny ass Speedo on. It's the same type of thing. It's about respect, respect others. And if you want people to see you in that light, then so be it. Just understand the type of people, the type of attention that's gonna come with it. Could never be my daughter. Every father in that video already failed their daughter. And I'm gonna go a step further. Every single father in that video, if you notice, to some degree, is a simp, super docile, super passive, or they just talk to their daughters as if they're friends, not as a leader, not as a father, but as a friend, as a suggestion, instead of advice that you need to take heed of to better your life. I'm not trusting an underage kid to take care of themselves, especially when they have no real world experience on what's good for them or what's best for them. All they know is what they see in the media and what they see at school. So it's best at a very young age that you get your sons and daughters to have their own identity, their own self-image, so they don't have to copy and be like everybody else that they see at school or that they see at work. Most parents don't do that. They're too busy with work and fed up with work, how much they hate their job, how much they hate their life. They're not even teaching their kids these practical skills and lessons.
Married girls, tell the unmarried women something that they need to know before they get married. I've got a list right here.
Oh,
Number
tell us.
1, don't choose the person you love. Choose the person who loves you.
So I'm going to break this down one by one, because when I saw this, I thought it was very interesting. It's terrible advice, but some of those points in there might make some sense, but you have to adjust for certain things and get a better perspective, because there's nuance to a lot of these things, especially when it comes to getting married and being in a long-term committed relationship. So let's start with the first one.
Number
Tell us.
1, don't choose the person you love. Choose the person who loves you.
That's the most terrible advice I've ever heard when it comes to a relationship and or a marriage. If you choose the person who you don't necessarily love, but they love you, that means you just are getting a simp. Do you really want to deal with somebody who's willing to be at your every beck and call, but you have no desire, no burning desire for that person? Nobody would want to be in that situation. As a woman, do you truly want to lead a man, or do you want the man to lead you? That's the ultimate end-all be-all question right there. You would hope for a relationship where both partners feel deeply loved, where both partners show love actively. Neither person feels like they're chasing or carrying the relationship. There's this reciprocity, this reciprocation of feelings that are very much mutual, and you guys go not 50-50, but 100-100 for each other. It seems like this is only a suggestion from women because they want to make sure that the woman in that relationship or that marriage has something over the man. The fact that, oh, well, he's in love with me more than I am with him. Like, they just say this type of weird shit because they have vitriol, some type of misery, something going on here, because that just simply does not make sense. That has to be a trauma-based ideology. I want all the women that are watching this video right now to think about it. Out of all the relationships that you've ever been in, which ones lasted the longest? The ones where you were more into the guy or the ones where the guy was more into you? Comment down below.
Number 2, and this is from a man. He said, never share your secrets or what you've done in the past with your husband. He will use them against you.
If that comment is from a man, that dude is a fucking cuck simp. I gotta just say it. Why would you ever want to hide anything from your partner? If they can't accept your background, your baggage, all of that, it's probably best that they're not with you in general. Just the same as if you can't accept that man's baggage and background. I'm pretty sure most women want to know the story behind who you are, especially if they're deeply involved with you or they have this burning desire, infatuation with you. They want to know your life story. And to say, oh, I got to keep that shit a secret, that's the worst advice you can give to anyone in a relationship or married, because as soon as those secrets come out, and they will, more than likely that woman's going to leave you. So what if a couple years after getting married, I found out that you had an STD or you have STDs? You're just supposed to keep that away from me? Or the fact that you had a kid with another man, but that dude has full custody. I'm just not supposed to know that just because it puts you in a better light. Honesty is the best policy. And once you find out those secrets, how could I ever trust you ever again? What such terrible advice. Telling a soon-to-be married person to be deceptive and deceive their significant other is insane work. It doesn't matter about being right or wrong. It doesn't matter about lying. Staying away from telling the truth, not being honest, is deception.
Number 3, don't get pregnant because he wants a child. Get pregnant because you can afford that child.
Who is coming up with this advice? Sure, I agree not to get pregnant just because somebody tells you to, but at the exact same time, you don't get pregnant because, oh, I can afford this kid. No, you get pregnant because you want the child. You want to start a family. That's the best reason to ever have a child, is because you want a family, not just because I can afford it. This kid is not some puppy dog accessory that you put on a handbag.
Number 4, marry a man who can do adult stuff like taxes, paying bills, things around the house, fixing things around the house, who's financially smart, and not a guy that games all day.
I agree with that 100%, no comment. Don't get you a lazy dude. Same for men. Don't get you a lazy woman.
Number 5, never move in with his parents in their family house.
No.
Don't ever do that.
This one is up in the air because it truly depends on the type of bond that you have with your boyfriend or girlfriend. If you can really see yourself with this person for the foreseeable future, why not? If you guys are two big-ass kids that like to play games, then don't do it. The only type of women I've ever had in my life are the ones that are very family-friendly, family-orientated. They really want to get to know my life. They want to get to know my family. They're happy and glad to be around my mother. They're happy and glad to be around my grandmother. So there's no problem there. They like the idea of family. And like I said, if you are willing to commit to this woman, why not? Now, if you know your family has problems, if you know your mom, your dad, whoever has problems, they're not emotionally stable, then yeah, it's probably not best to bring another person into the household. But it truly depends on who you guys are and the type of bond that you have with each other. And the same thing applies to the type of bond that you have with your mother and father. Are they the family type? Do they like being around new people? Are they going to even like the fact that you have a partner? Some parents don't like the fact that their son or daughter is dating. And then there's other parents out there who love their son or daughter's significant other. They welcome them in like another part of the family, like another son or daughter. That one depends on your guys' relationship and the relationship you have with your family.
Number 6, save money and tell him nothing, because one day you will need it. And also, don't give up your job. Don't give up your work, your career for any man.
First, I gotta say I agree with not giving up the job, because if you're already known to be working and you're already comfortable working, don't stop just because you got a man, even if he could take care of you. Now, if he insists, that's up to you. Just understand the type of consequences that may come with that. Now, the next part I wholeheartedly disagree with. What do you mean save money and don't tell him because you'll need it? What the hell does that mean? Like I said before, there's this vitriolic misery trauma mindset behind whoever wrote that, because what they're inferring is, oh, we're gonna get a divorce and I'm gonna need money for that divorce. That's what they're inferring. If you guys are a unit, a real team that support one another, any struggle, any problem, you guys are going to go through together. There is no, oh, I got my money so I can pay off this and I can do. No, you guys are going to go through it together. That's what it means to be married. A covenant before God. A lot of you are not willing to make that sacrifice. You just want the title of being married. So sad. If I found out that my girlfriend or wife was hiding money from me, I would see that as deception and I could no longer be with you because you deceived me. You acted like you had nothing. You acted as if I needed to be the sole provider or that you only had this much amount of money. I can no longer be with you. What else are you lying about? And to be honest, all you really have to do is create a joint bank account and then agree upon a certain amount of money that you guys want to contribute every month or every paycheck and then just go off that. No secret bank accounts and shit like that. It's ridiculous.
Number 7, when he shows you what he's like, don't try and change him. Believe him the first time. That's him. He will treat you exactly how he feels about you.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. The same thing applies for a man dealing with a woman. She will show you who she really is. Just watch. Stop trying to convince yourself that she's somebody that she's really not. Stop feeding off lust. Stop feeding off what could be. Understand this is who they really are.
Number 8, don't make him your whole world. Have your hobbies outside of him. Have your friends outside of him. Don't make him the center point of your life. Otherwise, if he goes, then your whole life will come crashing down.
This one, once again, is ridiculous because if you truly make a covenant before God that you guys are going to spend the rest of your life with each other, you need to make them the priority. You guys are no longer 2, but 1. There needs to be some type of consideration there. You need to make that other person your whole world. If not, what else are we doing this for? Why else are we in this covenant? To guarantee ourselves to each other for the rest of life. There's nothing wrong with hobbies. There's nothing wrong with doing things that make you an individual and things that you do. However, consideration and being courteous to the fact that you have a significant other. There's somebody else that's a part of you. There's somebody else that represents you. So do what's best for the both of you. And most of the time, that's going to be direct support and direct inclusion in everything in your life. And if you can't do that, don't get married. Monogamy is probably not for you. So be it.
Number 9, never show him that you can help him financially. Never. He will soon resent you for that.
Whoever said that is ridiculous. If you're a man and you resent the fact that your woman is paying for you or does something for you financially, who are you? I don't believe those people actually exist. I believe that's fake because that's what men think women want to hear. I think 100% a woman should support a man financially depending on the situation. But in general, if a man is on his purpose and he needs a woman's support, his woman's support, and it just so happens to be financially, so be it. What's wrong with that? Why would I ever resent my woman for supporting me? Oh no, I can't take your money. I could take you cooking and cleaning. I could take you doing this and that for me. But when it comes to money, I can't do that. I can't let you do that, babe. That's fucking ridiculous. That's simp cuck talk. Are you kidding me? Because she's going to give that exact same money to somebody else. Can you imagine being married to a woman and she doesn't want to support you financially or she doesn't want to help you out with anything? That's insane. That's crazy talk. That must not really be my wife then. And this is how you know this advice is coming from a place of trauma. Because a woman who's happily married to the man that she's infatuated with, she has a burning desire for this man. She's not worried about the money. She's worried that her man is okay. And if it takes finances to make sure her man is okay, that's what she's gonna do. She's not going to think, oh, this dude's taking all my money, or he's probably going to resent me because I'm paying for him. No, that's her man. She wants to make sure her man's okay. And if it just so happens to do with finances, so be it. These people are not real out here, man. What the hell? All right, that's it. That's it for this video. I'm done.
I remember when we were getting married, in my brain, I was like, I'm going to get a prenup. And so I go up to her and I said, hey, Bella, I just want to let you know, like, just from the jump, I'm getting a prenup.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, absolutely.
I figured, because that's how the world works.
And again, dude, this is such a humiliating aspect to be in. It wasn't my Christian friends that woke me up. It was a freaking dude that doesn't even believe in God. And he just goes, what? And I go, yeah, he's a millionaire. So I thought he was going to be on my side of things. And this is what got me. He goes, I could never ask her to do that. It would feel so unsafe for her. And as soon as he said the word unsafe, in my brain, I said, wait a second. She spends her life with me. She makes me a meal. She sacrifices everything. My kids are going to depend on her. Everything that I do is for her. And then right before I make a promise to God, her father, and her, I say, hey, could you sign this piece of paper? Because all of that pile of dirt over there that I would set on fire for you, I want to make sure that if you piss me off, that I could walk away and grab all of that. And in my brain, I go, oh, I just literally told God that all this materialistic things is worth more than his daughter. And I went up to her and I said, hey, by the way, we're not doing that prenup thing. And bro, she cried. That broke me, dude. Because then I realized that, like, dude, a girl's not gonna be like, yeah, no, I totally feel unsafe and I'll definitely sign it. Thanks so much for that.
It was never an issue for me because same thing. It's like, that's what the world tells you. That's what you're supposed to do. I cried. That touched me so much because in my heart, if something ever happens to us, I'm gonna be way too heartbroken to even think about the materialistic things. I don't care about the materialistic things. If we don't end up working out, that's a hurt for me. Like, we're over. Like, I can't think of anything past that.
Man, this is more simp cuck talk. What are we talking about here? Why is it always framed that prenups are predatory? They're really morally and ethically sound, if we're gonna be honest. Because you guys could come to an agreement that if we do so happen to split ways, this is how the money, the finances, the assets are gonna be split up. There's nothing deceptive about that. If anything, it's super moral and ethical because we're coming to an agreement if it ever does happen, out of respect for you and me. We're not gonna be crazy, psychotic people who just are money hungry and want what the other person's got, knowing that we wanna fuck them over now that we're not gonna be married anymore. When you get a prenup, nobody's saying that you're choosing money over your woman. That wholeheartedly, definitively comes down to the people in the relationship, whether or not they want to move forward and work through problems. A woman has an incentive to not be with a man after they get married, knowing he makes a lot of money and she's not working because she's gonna get some type of alimony or some type of cut from the assets that you have as a man. Men don't have that same exact incentive. And not only that, most men are not getting with super high status women. From a hypergamy perspective, it just doesn't work like that. His wife is definitely running game on him. Did you hear what she said? I'm gonna be so heartbroken, I'm not gonna worry about the materialistic things. Yet you see it all the time in divorce court. Ridiculous. Why are you so special? Why are you so different? It doesn't work like that. Knowing damn well this dude make millions. And now she has an incentive to leave him because at least she'll leave with half. I don't feel bad for the dude at all. You get what you deserve. That's the reality. That's the world that you want. So be it. That's about it. If you're still watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.